We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Out is Eddie Pinheiro to get this one started. And off we go from Houston. On the return, it's Williams. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Georgia Bulldog. Here's Nick Chubb. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Braden Fisk is there to bring him down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and
8. Second down, 8 yards to go. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 18 yards on the connection. First down for Houston.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
They'll take this down to the 47. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Play action now for Stafford. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. On third down, Stafford. He's got Myers on the completion. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Nick Chubb, the intended target there. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Texans first down. Once again, it's Chuck. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Stafford. Here's a screen coming for right. This one will be sniffed out, thrown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
21. Hey, Red.
The play clock down to 0, and this not the best of sequences. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
20. Ready. Home, tell it 20. Hey. Drill right, 22.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Texans will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. Another try with Brooks. And I don't think he got that wrapped up in line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. In motion goes Likely. They'll try and run it with Brooks. And the drive is Taylor. He's got the 1st down up to the 44.
You know, how often do we see, Mike, in these 3rd and short situations, there's so many bodies up near the line of scrimmage, and this back has his head down, hitting it so hard that sometimes he runs into that line, and sometimes he can come out that backside.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down for Tennessee.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
At the 36-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Here we go. 18.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That one good for 18 yards and to the 18-yard line.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And that will lead to a second down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Titans will tie the game at 3 apiece.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Williams now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Set. Stop.
They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 27-yard line.
50-50. We're going to do switch.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He'll look underneath here and find Wright. And he'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's complete to Diggs. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Stafford now on 2nd down. He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. It is a big-time play for Houston. 38 yards. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone. And incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Waller. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And he'll be taken down, but that is a good return. They'll set up shop at the 30-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
They'll go once more with Brooks. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
1st down, Tennessee.
Stroud going to set up to throw. He's got his tight end likely downfield. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal. Defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. Snap, Stroud. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Leonard Williams getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it 3rd and goal. To throw is Stroud. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Makes the score Titans 10, Texans 3.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. A first down throw for Stafford. He finds a receiver. It's Trey Harris. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play to kick off this drive. 33 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That's going to be pulled in by Wright. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Ready.
On the ground. This is right. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short. Gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Texans. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Texans will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Stroud. Complete. Former 1st-round pick Drake London with the catch. Here's 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Stroud. Complete to the former Buckeye Jackson Smith-Njigba. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
On first down, it's Stroud. Here comes the screen to Brooks. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Good pickup of 16 on that screen play and a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
Here we go. Hey, team. That's it.
Stroud to throw here on first down. Open man, he's got it. It's London. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. Looking their second as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. He'll look underneath here for Brooks. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
On the quick, right? Hey, team. What's up? Hey, Uno more.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. And he'll take it on in. Jackson, Smith in Jigba. Touchdown Titans.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
His kick is good. Makes the score 17. Texans 10.
Halftime, coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
On first down, Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Stafford now on first down. He's going to let this go. Downfield for Waller. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. from the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Here we go.
They run out of the gun with Brooks. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Second down throw for Stroud. Left side in the hands of London. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Here's a third down and 4.
All right. Hey, King. Okay. Right, Tony. You understand.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Cedric Gray there to bring him down.
Brings up second down.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. The tight end, John Smith, secures it. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
A gain there of 10 yards. First down for Houston.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here's we start the second half.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He's going to look for the home run ball. He's got it! And he will score! Galen Wright. Touchdown, Houston. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Texans will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. A return now from the 4. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That's caught right side. It's London. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. Handoff. Running left is Brooks. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Micah Fitzpatrick up to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
That's Washington, the man in motion. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And you get a sense that in a really tight game like this, it's that one play that's going to tip the scales either way. So they come out swinging for the deep one on that one. They can't quite link up, but keep swinging. Keep generating those chunk plays, because typically in the NFL, chunk plays equal points.
On 2nd down, Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Here's Stroud. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and it's certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
On the quick, right?
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Going to bring this one down. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
To throw is Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Second and 10. Here's Stroud. Now pass deep for St. Brown. That's caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. 18.
Off the RPO, it's caught by St. Brown. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the 33-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. Stroud. They'll look to set up the screen here. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's complete. It's JSN. And the Titans are looking at a 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is 1st down and goal. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
So you're a couple inches away from, instead of celebrating a touchdown with your boys on the sideline, you're trotting back to the huddle with your tail between your legs. And that's the fine line between success and failure in the NFL. And the reality is, he knows it, the sideline knows it, the huddle knows it. At this level, you've got to make that play.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. So here's Eddie Pinheiro in a big spot. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So Pinheiro had the field goal a moment ago. Now he's back out to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They go play action with Stafford. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds here. That's only a gain of a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Third and a yard.
Hey! 280! Stop!
He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. Ooh! He gets free. Inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Texans. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Quick throw here is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Now Stroud. He'll get that one to Patterson, complete. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. First and 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down 10.
Now Stroud. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 41. Here's second and 2. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. There's that man again. Another catch. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First down.
All right.
Stroud to throw. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down. They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Drake London was the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. Got his man at the 6. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down. Throwing is Stroud. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Second down, goal to go. Here's a design run. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
Clearly trying to catch the defense by surprise, Mike. If the draw works, it's a touchdown. But being down here in the red zone, this is a tough spot on the field to get away with running that draw play.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. Okay.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal.
18. Okay.
They'll try and run, and here's Algier. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. So, here's Eddie Pinheiro in a big spot. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. That's Washington, the man in motion. From the gun, here's Stroud. That is caught, and he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. From the 1, second and goal.
Oh, 18.
To throw, it's Stroud. He's got it at the 3. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chance.
On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And will be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Texans. They finish off the first month of the season perfect, as the victory runs their march to 4-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans, as we say, so long.